Once upon a time, in a small village nestled between green hills and a sparkling river, there lived a young girl named Mia. Mia loved to paint. She painted everything she saw: the bright blue sky, the lush green fields, and the colorful flowers that grew by the riverbank. However, Mia only had a few old brushes and a tiny set of paints. One day, as Mia was sketching by the river, she noticed a shiny object in the water. She waded in and pulled out a beautiful golden paintbrush. It glowed in her hand, and she felt a tingling sensation run up her arm. Curious and excited, Mia decided to try out the brush. Mia dipped the paintbrush in her old paints and started painting a small flower on the canvas. To her amazement, the flower she painted sprang to life. It stood tall on the canvas and then stepped out onto the ground, blooming brightly. Mia couldn't believe her eyes. She rushed back to the village, eager to share her discovery. She painted a picture of a basket full of bread, and as soon as she finished, the bread became real and fresh, with a delicious aroma wafting through the air. The villagers were astonished and grateful. They had been experiencing a tough time with the harvest, and this magical bread was a blessing. Word of Mia's magic paintbrush spread quickly. People came from far and wide to ask for her help. She painted food for the hungry, clothes for the poor, and toys for the children. With every stroke of her brush, Mia made life better for those around her. However, not everyone was pleased. A greedy man named Mr. Grump heard about Mia's paintbrush and wanted it for himself. One night, he sneaked into Mia's home and stole the golden paintbrush while she was asleep. Mr. Grump tried to use the brush, but when he painted a picture of gold coins, they turned into stones. When he painted a picture of a grand feast, it became a pile of dry leaves. Frustrated and angry, Mr. Grump threw the paintbrush into the river. The next morning, Mia discovered her paintbrush was missing and felt heartbroken. She searched everywhere but couldn't find it. The villagers tried to cheer her up, reminding her of all the good she had done. One day, as Mia sat sadly by the river, a friendly fish leapt out of the water and dropped the golden paintbrush at her feet. Mia was overjoyed. She thanked the fish and promised to use the paintbrush wisely. Mia continued to paint, bringing joy and magic to her village. She never forgot the lesson she learned. The magic of the paintbrush wasn't just in its power, but in the kindness and love with which she used it. And so, Mia and her magic paintbrush lived happily ever after, creating beauty and happiness for everyone around her.